Hello my lovely viewer, I am back once again with an episode 9 of South Korean zombie apocalypse series titled All of Us Are Dead. Watch the full video to find out the interesting part and please take care. As a disclaimer, this video includes my own analysis, commentary, and it's not a substitute of the full movie. Click the link below to watch, buy or rent the movie. In the beginning, we see Go-nam trying to take Chong-san's eyes. An-jo intervenes the first, but he throws her away. He possesses incredible power where he grabs the Soo-hyuk and fights like the monster. All the children line up to protect Chong-san but in vain. Nam-ra, watching all this slowly, turns into super zombie. She has tremendous power and manages to throw Go-nam from the building to the ground. To my surprise, but expected, nothing happens to him. He gets up himself with a bone-crunching limb. Meanwhile, in the quarantine center, Jae-jun is kept under surveillance. Doctors and scientists are trying hard to find out the underlying cause for this virus. The doctor cut the skin from Jae-jun and finds something, but not much. The military scientist reveals that whenever they carry out the test, the RNA structures keeps changing. He also adds that it is almost like a virus evolving on its own. One military officer informs about Jaeik and informs the news about Hyosun High School, moreover, the Byung-chan's laptop. Byung-chan has recorded all the procedures and probably some antidote formula for the virus. Seon-moo confirms the credibility and formulates the action plan to retrieve the laptop from the Hyosun High School's lab. In the meantime, while queuing for the food, Cheol-soo encounters Eun-ji. He is surprised to find her there. With good intentions, Cheol-soo wants to share his food but she refused to eat that food. It is clear that she is not herself and stares at him with homicidal intensity. She instead laughingly tells him that she wants to eat him. Meanwhile, on the school roof, children are afraid of Nam-ra's appearance and confirm that she would not harm them. Suddenly, Nam-ra senses the chopper. The military chopper lands on the roof of the school for the laptop retrieval mission. Initially, before heading to the lab, they check the temperature of each student, including Nam-ra. This was the point where I thought military would execute her. Thankfully, soldiers make good mistake and assume that she is suffering from hypothermia and cover her with the blanket. Seon-moo, watching all this, orders to rescue them after retrieving the laptop. After retrieving the laptop, soldiers begin airlifting the kids. However, back in the military control room, one of the soldiers informs Seon-moo of the condition at the quarantine area. While watching the footage of the incident, the military expert assumes that the virus has mutated, which makes it difficult for them to differentiate between the infected and those who are not. Seon-moo immediately contacts the military at the school and orders to execute them in order to prevent from further escalating. They withdraw the airlift operation. Soldier refuses to shoot at the innocent children. One of the soldiers instead opens up the fire in the sky rather than shooting them. Apologize with them and leave from there with the laptop. Once again, they are left on their own. Their happiness turns upside down within some minutes. On the other hand, Min-jin and groups hoping to rescue, decide to go to the roof after seeing the chopper. As soon as they are outside, chopper leaves from there, which forces them to hide again. On the quarantine island, military officers interrogate the assemblywoman for allowing An-jo fathers, Soju and Kim Yu-sin, to escape. In the recording, she appreciated how Soju saved her, and after saving her he had to go to save her daughter, who is everything for him. But the martial law unit stops him. He had no option left. Then he escapes from the quarantine, breaking the military security. Furthermore, she takes full responsibility and states that no law can forbid a father's love for his daughter. I would like to ask a question with you. What would you do if you were in the Soju situation? Would you try to save your child or stay in some quarantine area? Then in the next scene, we find An-jo's father's Soju in the street, trying to reach Hyosun High School. Out of nowhere, he runs into man who is asking to save his pregnant wife. After inspecting the car, he says that he cannot do it alone and suggests waiting until the rescuers come there. But that man begs for help. Soju hands him his shotgun and bullets and leaves from there. In the quarantine lab, the military is ready to conduct several tests on Eun-ji. Military scientist reveals that test does not help them to identify who is infected. He further adds that the virus has mutated and is hiding in the RNA of the cell, and only be detected when they manifest. Simply in the layman's words, it is like the human and monster who are fighting inside the patient. To prevent further spreading in the quarantine area, CNMU orders to separate everyone from Hyosin and to consider them infected but asymptomatic. In the process of separation, the assemblywoman and others try to show some resistance, but in vain. Ultimately, they are separated from others. Meanwhile in the school, as the lightning is crackling, Namra starts to behave strangely. I think she is afraid of sound as she is closing her ears with her hands. After some time, it starts to rain, which gives Chong-san idea. He plans to use thunder as a way to conceal their movement. And he proposes to go from the back door and head for mountains and plan to reach Yangdong. As per the plan, if anything goes wrong, Chong-san will scream and lead the zombies away. Well, he is captain of the ship and is taking responsibility for others' safety, which seem generous. Now it is the time for the action. They pair up and start moving slowly heading downstairs. They somehow manage to reach the ground. After finding a suitable way to escape, he encounters his mom who has already been infected. The episode 9 ends here. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like and comment to support the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.